For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. 3 UFOs landed on the moon shortly after the legendary Apollo landing, according to former NASA employee Donna Hare. 3 UFOs landed on the moon shortly after the legendary Apollo landing. The facts were covered up in an operation called Santa Claus. The former NASA employee also says that the agency manipulates thousands of photographs with Photoshop, something that several other high-ranking figures have already confirmed. Donna Hare claims that NASA threatens anyone who tries to reveal the truth. They didn't threaten to kill me, but I understood that I shouldn't talk about it. It is strange to imagine that so many people would lie about something that does not even seem that illogical. Of course, the authorities would not want to admit to UFOs and extraterrestrials, because that would completely change our understanding of life, religion, science, and the universe as a whole. Unfortunately, most people are not ready for such an event.
Shocking revelation!
NASA hides traces of extraterrestrials on the moon. American scientists have discovered massive structures on the moon, which serve as evidence of extraterrestrials residing on Earth's natural satellite. Mirror reports. The sensational discovery was made by ufologists from the Secure Team 10 group. They found, using Google Moon Maps, unknown constructions about 6 meters high located near one of the lunar craters. According to the specialists, NASA hides this data from humanity. These structures are absent from the official lunar images provided by the American Space Agency. The ufologists believe that the images have been heavily edited. The researchers published a video online presenting all the data and photographs they possess. If this footage doesn't convince you of the existence of extraterrestrials on the moon, then probably nothing will. The scientists say Apollo 8 discovered a giant door on the moon. Russian astrologers claim that Earth's satellite is artificially created. A giant door was discovered on the moon during the Apollo 8 mission. Bubble, Newscom, Mud reports. According to Russian astrologers, this was evidence that Earth's satellite is artificially made. They believe it serves as a base for extraterrestrials. Humanity could be saved on the moon. When Earth is destroyed, the Bulgarian Nostradamus, the clairvoyant from Petrich, Vanga, considered the American mission to the moon genuine. But she noted, "I watched with great interest the astronauts from Earth who first set foot on the moon. But they did not tell you even a mustard seed's worth of what they actually saw there." On this subject, Vanga told her niece Krasimira Stoyanova that much older civilizations than ours had lived on Earth, and that in the cosmos parallel to ours, there exists a much more advanced intelligence. Contact with others around us is difficult because human civilization is still in the childhood of reason, according to Vanga, writes the Daily Press. Bulgarian researcher Petar Simonov believes that the Apollo 11 flight to the moon did happen, but very little of the truth about it has been told by NASA and the White House. Simonov is of the opinion that after the moon landing, the real live television broadcast was interrupted and switched to a secret channel. In its place, a directed recording, filmed on Earth, was aired, replacing the truth. Simonov emphasizes that there was something unplanned and undirected, and that was the astronauts' euphoria. Armstrong saw unidentified flying objects at a distance from him and tried to obtain information from the Houston base so he could respond appropriately. The words exchanged between the astronaut and Earth-based specialists reached the public thanks to amateur radio operators in Australia and Switzerland, who intercepted and recorded the exciting radio communication. The astronauts were advised from Earth to switch to another frequency to talk with Houston, so their questions about the UFO on the moon would not be overheard. From Earth, attempts were made to reassure the researchers, explaining that they were seeing remains of a booster rocket. We decided not to look at it anymore, to get some sleep, and not to talk about it anymore, but to return to the task, said Edwin Aldrin, Apollo 11 astronaut, in a 2006 interview. The task was to install scientific instruments on the moon, a seismometer and a laser reflector to measure the exact distance to Earth. Samples of lunar soil were collected, a total of 2155 kg, which were later delivered to Earth for study. Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins of the Apollo 11 crew spent a total of 3 hours on the lunar surface. Upon their return, they told the mission commander that they had seen, through the porthole, a strange spherical object moving in an elliptical orbit. Armstrong shared that upon stepping onto the moon, he noticed a bright light emanating from a nearby crater. You probably won't believe it, but besides us, there were other visitors there. Their spacecraft were lined up along the edge of the crater. He added,